Yeah. You do that. Good morning, viewers. It's about 7 minutes past 9. It's Scarborough, 2017, January the 18th, I believe. Basically, we've got this checkpoint here, and I think we've got road wars or something. But basically, we've got a cameraman there that's filming. He's in that one there. Don't forget, photography in a public space, in a public place, is not a crime, and badges don't grant extra rights. And I'm pretty sure I'm on the pavement, and that makes it public. So, what we've got to consider is making sure that this fellow human here hasn't got his rights trampled on or violated under common law. Let's just hope that there's been no crime here of loss, harm or damage. Let's put this cars here. So we've got 3. Just a school bus. We've got the third one there. That's basically what it is. Now what you tend to do is you tend to be about maybe 50 feet away, just so they can't say that you're interfering with anything. But unfortunately, privacy issues in public don't count for a great deal. So, hey. Don't suppose you want to tell us on the thing what they pulled you for, or do you want to stay out of it?
I'll get my daughter from Sunday to Thursday, and I've done for 16 months.
Alright.
2 weeks ago, her mum took her back, said that she's taken her out of school, which has been in for the best part of a year, that I am to have a weekend, not where she's had 2 weekends. So I've gone through to Scarborough today before work, bumped into my daughter, asked if she wanted to spend a day with me, she said yeah. Next thing, I've got police waiting at the Road Garden Centre.
Well, that doesn't sound good, does it?
I've rang and asked if we can do out about getting feet from the mother. They said that we can't take a child from the parent, so they can't do that to myself.
Right.
So I'm not sure why they pulled me.
So, do you feel your freedom of movement's been hindered unlawfully, or do you just feel like they're just doing the job?
Unlawfully. I'm on birth certificate. They've already told me twice.
So you're on the birth certificate then?
Yeah.
That is your offspring, because child under Black's Law Dictionary means property.
Yeah,
so that's not your property, that's your offspring.
Offspring.
That's your natural offspring.
Natural offspring.
That's your natural offspring.
Police twice said they can't take a child from a parent.
Right, I see.
So that's why they couldn't take it from a mother. So clearly...
Have they acted on their oath today, do you think?
Pardon?
Do you think they've acted under their oath today?
I think it's ridiculous if I would say so. The child doesn't even need to go through this either. You know what I mean?
On a human level, have they been polite with you though? On a human level, have they been polite with you enough? Or has it been a bit brick? Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing, I suppose. Did they get you permission from the cameraman to film? So of the 2 cameramen that are here today, the only one that's asked you is me. Is me. So.
My name's Jamie Pollard anyway from Facebook. Look me up and tag me.
Alright. Yeah, that's no worries. Did they tell you what programme it's going to be for?
Shouted her name's Phoebe Grace Pollard.
Did they tell you what programme you're going to be on?
I haven't got a clue. I'll try and find out when it's aired before they send me on my way.
Get his card off him or something.
Yeah.
Get his card off him. Just make sure they don't get a bit heavy with you, if that's alright. Constable. So that's basically the score with that one. So it's not necessarily a traffic stop, and they haven't gone wisely either. But we'll just see how that goes, and just see how that pans out. We've got a lot of manpower here. Definitely got a constable there. Did you get the epaulette numbers of them all and what station they're from? You might just want to give them an ask. Morning, Constable.
Are you just mates? Are you friends?
I'm a fellow human being making sure that his freedom of movement hasn't been unlawfully detained.
I thought you knew him.
No, I care for all humans.
Right. Okay, that's fine. I thought you were friends.
No worries, you have a nice day. Take care. It was a quick communication. It was fairly positive. Just didn't ask me for my ID or anything. Didn't hinder my filming or my photography, so my freedom of expression has been upheld. My freedom of movement has been upheld. So that's a good thing. Just looking at a better angle. Oops. That's not good. Basically, there's a guy in there with all this camera equipment. We don't know what program it's for, but hopefully the human inside that car will find out, and we'll see how it goes. This guy, this constable here, is not very happy. He's wound his window back up though. He doesn't quite know what he's going to do. I think he's just going to sit that one out. The only thing about filming, after a while, you get a little bit shaky. You have to hold the phone for a while, it gets that way. Don't forget what was interesting here was the only person that's filming at the moment is myself, and the only person who's got permission from the human driving that private conveyance is myself. The cameraman inside the BMW didn't, so they just filmed for the heck of it. So it's an interesting dynamic on that level. So, see how that goes. Make sure his rights aren't violated. Station's front. All of a sudden everyone's on the mobile phones and everyone's covering their faces up. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Including the guy in the BMW who's covering his face. So when someone else starts to film independently, it looks like it acts a little bit differently. Nope, lock yourself out. And there's the cameraman for whichever program that is. Hello. No. No. It's interesting that for a traffic stop we get 3 vehicles. 1, 2, 3. And there's about 3 constables all in all for a traffic stop. Is there an update or anything, bud?
Pardon?
Is there an update?
Yeah, the drug testing been out. For reasons unknown.
All right, yeah. All right. The drug testing you now, are they?
Testing me, yeah.
Well, what's their articulated suspicion for you consuming drugs?
Probably because her mum sort of tried tipping him off, trying to get me a brother. That's, you know what I mean?
Are you concerned about that, or?
No, like I'll be honest, when I've got the child in the car, you know what I mean?
Are they going to do the roadside test then here? They're not taking you to the station. They're going to do it here. No, it's what have they articulated? Which kind of drugs?
Cannabis.
Cannabis.
Yeah.
That's what they've said.
Yeah,
Right, and their articulated suspicion for that is just a tip-off.
Yeah, well, they haven't said that, but yeah.
That's what they've implied.
Yeah.
Okay. No worries. Just have to see how it goes then. Did you ask him for his badge number and stuff, or? No. Have you ever done one of those tests before?
No, first time.
First time?
Yeah.
If there was I'm assuming because there ain't a problem with the child, the offspring, that was the original reason for the stop. But now they've changed the minds now. They've gone in another direction. Right. So, okay. What was your name again, bud?
Jamie. Jamie-P-O-L-L-A-R-D.
Adam.
Adam, nice to meet you, mate.
That's no worries. Do you know what caught my attention?
Right.
It's because there were 3 of them here.
Yeah.
And there was only one of you, and I thought that didn't quite.
1-2 polo as well. I ain't going to really outrun them, am I?
No, no. That's not how it's going to go, is it? Did they tell you what program it's going to be? Did they tell you what program it's going to be?
No.
They haven't told you that either.
No, not yet.
All right. That's very nice. Jamie,
yeah.
have you been detained or arrested?
What now?
Yeah, are you detained? Is your freedom of movement been stopped then?
Oh yeah, it's detained.
Right. But they've told you that though, haven't they? They've told you you're detained. Ish.